Love it.
And then I'm coming back and it'll tell us when we are live on
Oh, we're
Facebook. So we are.
live.
And I have my jacket on. It says spread love. That's my shirt today, but I have my jacket on because I'm freezing. It's
Oh, it's
the
cold.
weather's
Hey, I have my Wonder Woman shirt on. Woo! For
yes.
all the ladies.
So, hi everybody, and welcome to our Facebook live chat number 5. And I have Patti Troisi with me here today. Patti, say hey to
Hi,
everybody.
everyone. So good to see you all. I wish I could see all your faces, but it's
I
good to be
know,
here.
right? It'd be so great. So instead of
Yeah.
running webinars, like this and having everybody sign up and register and put it on their agendas, what I thought would be really great to do is just randomly have these Facebook Lives where I take the members and the experts of Lead Up for Women and we put you on camera. This is going to be beautiful for you today, Patti, because you can talk all about camera and how
Oh,
people
okay.
can take maybe a trade that they've been doing that they've been laid off from or they're not physically able to serve it now. How can they do that through the camera, right? There's so much for them to be able to do. So
Absolutely.
um I'm doing these little series because I want to spread free advice, give tips for people on how they can um what they can do during this time in this quarantine. And you guys are all resources. Every one of these ladies in Lead Up for Women, you guys are huge resources for women out there right now. And so I want all of the ladies to be able to have these free resources available to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're offering coaching packages for free, so we'll get to that in a minute. But tell us, how has it been going during this quarantine? You're in San Diego, California. I was just speaking with Dawn in Buenos Aires, so we're
I'm in
talking all
LA,
over the world.
actually. I'm in
LA,
LA.
that's right. LA,
Yeah.
that's right. I don't know why I said San Diego. I think I was thinking
I
of
don't know,
being
but I
in
would
LA.
love to be in San Diego
I
right
know.
now. Yeah.
So you're in LA, and how's it going in LA? Because I've seen like videos online of the military trucks just lined up coming through. So tell me what's happening. What is
Well,
the
you know,
feeling?
it's funny. Like I haven't been out of the house in a long, except for one trip to the beach. And gosh, my eyes are leaking. It's funny because it's like, even though I've been super active and inspired action and in a pivot with my business and in my personal life, because I have my teenager home with me, I you can't help but feel the effects of what's going on in the world and in our countries. And I think honestly, I feel like we're all in a state of shock, and we're slowly exhaling and realizing this is the reality. This is the norm that we're living with. And I truly feel that the way it's going to sound crazy, but the way we embrace this right now will be will be such an asset in our lives, because if we can embrace the situation and not look at, Garcetti is saying we have till May 1st at the earliest. If we can embrace that and really take hold of what's happening and make some really powerful choices, we can really have a stepping off point that's super
Mm-hmm.
powerful, like super women, like
I
Wonder
love what you
Women,
said about making powerful choices and
Yeah.
understanding that the choices we're making are ours right now.
Yeah.
You know, if this is the new normal, just like
Yeah.
after 9/11, there was this new normal that
Yeah.
became the normal, right? It became the normal for everybody after we got used to it. So understand, coming out of this, it's not going to look like it did before.
Mm-mm.
So, what can you do now, today, during this time to gain as much momentum as possible and take action? We were just talking with Dawn about decluttering,
Yeah.
talking about have you always wanted to write a book? Now might be the time. If you have a trade that you've done in service, but you can't do that in person now, how could you work with someone to create a video where you're still teaching people how to do
Yeah.
certain things,
Yeah.
and be able to give some of those away for free, make some money off of those? There's so many different opportunities out there.
Yeah.
And I think pausing and recognizing that this is a time for us to, everyone says slow down, but I think I'm like
Mm.
you, Patti. I have been working from morning until late at night
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the platforms that we have, women are very interested in how they can get on the platforms for Lead Up for Women to be able to
Right.
spread their message and elevate their businesses on these platforms, because we've been doing this for
A long
a
time.
year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And that's
yes, we had to
naturally what you
cancel.
do.
Yeah, we had to cancel an event. And it was this week. We would be in Atlanta, and I'm so sorry that we had to do that. But it's every event is canceled. Last weekend
Right.
or the weekend before, I was supposed to be with you in LA,
Yep.
staying at your place, and
Yes, drinking wine.
and now we can't do that, right?
Yeah.
We
So
can't,
I
we,
mean, yeah. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
no, no, no. It's hard because, of the feed, and
There's a
I'll
delay.
add
Yeah.
into this so that everyone can just see it and they don't have to, hear it. But I wanted to ask you today, all of my experts that I'm having on, I'm asking them the question, what advice can you give people out there watching this on in your lane of what you do and your expertise? What advice are you giving to your clients that you're working with every day in coaching?
So there's two parts. There's the first part, which is I'm a video, like I believe in video content. I know how powerful it is, and especially now there's an urgency in getting our video content made and getting our message out there, because we're all locked in our houses. So if you have a business and you have a message to get out, and even if you're a local business, there's a way. Us creatives, this is a major opportunity right now. If you're creative, and if you're an entrepreneur, you're like an eternal optimist, right? Like that's just who you are. So there's an incredible opportunity to think outside the box and be creative. There's that piece. And I believe anything can be done, any messaging through video content. We just have to get out of our own way. And that's why actually, I'll talk about that, but I created a webinar that's coming out next week, which is the 1, 2, 3, the ABC to getting on video, and doing like a video, even just to start and get yourself out from under the rock and the fear. Because the reality is a lot of businesses will fold if they don't use video content. You have to use it to communicate, to get out there and to connect with not only your business, but your communities. It's our mindset, which is the second part. I come from, 20 plus years in cranial sacral and coaching people in mindset. So we talked about, either it's like sit back and chill, or it's like be in action. And actually what we need to do is take the pie and carve out a part of our day for business, and a part of our day for self-care, and a part of our day for community and family and spirituality, because now we are like our CEOs in our home, in our lives, which we always have been, but more than ever. So I feel like all those components are at play. And in that way, we have to be in action and not look at the end of our day and be like, or the end of this TV storm and be like, what did I do? What happened? Right? So that's what I truly believe is the most powerful in conquering our mind, and also taking our business and our messaging to the next level. And that's what I'm doing with my clients.
Well,
That's
I think you've intrigued everybody now. So let's go ahead and
cool.
talk about, because you've intrigued me. So what are you doing next week? How can people jump on, be part of this? Tell me what you're doing, because you just shared a very strong message, which was shifting from, fear to replacing it with action. You talked about having the right mindset, having the right balance throughout the day of this pie chart of
Yeah.
spirituality, self-care,
Yeah.
family, business. So, and you talked about how important it is to get off from under that rock. So let's talk about your webinar that you have next week and share it with everybody who's watching, so that they know what resources are available to them of somebody that can teach them.
Yes,
How did
absolutely. So my webinar, listen, guys, listen, I don't know when perfection became the norm, first of all, like that we all feel we have to get it perfect. You don't have to get it perfect. Action breeds clarity. So just like step into action. So that's what my webinar is about. It's just step into action. I'm going to give you an ABC of how to create a video. Like even if it's a, 1 to 3 minute to 5 minute video, And you know, there's a beginning, a middle, and end, and that's what we're going to talk about. And I'd like to figure out the technicality, because I'm not like perfect at that, in having it be live, and then being able to give a couple examples and then bring somebody through, one or two people through the action of actually what they would say when they're making their own video, right? So that's the first part. If you want to jump in on that webinar, you could just go to my website, Patti, PattiTroisi.com, and there's a spot at the bottom where you can put your email in and your name. And then also, the other thing I'd like to offer to the lead up ladies is I'd like to, you know, offer a breakthrough buster package, which I normally don't do, but for this group, I feel like it's super important. If you go on my website, there's another spot which says Connect with Patti, where I offer free half-hour coaching. I would love to do that with you. Just get people really clear that we don't need to be stuck. That yes, it feels overwhelming and scary at times, but it's also, you know, it's cyclical. And as we reach out and we get clear, we just need to be in action. So I want to invite people to do that. And once you have that half hour with me, we'll see if you're right for the Breakthrough Buster package, which would be 3 one-on-one calls with me, where we can really get you on track. So I know I'm throwing a lot out there, but I just, you know, for the person who's listening, that's like, what am I going to do? I'm scared. I don't know what steps to take. Just take a step. Like, just take a step.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think what you just offered is amazing. And I know we're going to have plenty of people jump on and take advantage of that. So I'll be sure to mention it in the description right away that you're offering these free opportunities. And then if you'll put all of your information in the comment section as well, so that all of the viewers that are watching this know they can go to the comment section and just click on the links. It makes it a lot faster. And then I would ask anybody that's watching, this is a time to spread love. Like I said, this is a time to spread love. This is a time to step into action. And so I would ask all of you, if even if it's not you that needs this message, somebody may, and it takes one click to click share, to share this video on your page. And now everybody on your page has the opportunity to witness or hear a message that maybe they're struggling silently, and they need to hear the message that Patti is sharing, because a lot of people are struggling silently. And one of the reasons why I decided to do this was so that there could be several different opportunities of advice from different people. I'm not sitting here every day, 5 times a day, going on live to just talk to my viewers about my advice. I'm bringing all of these women on that are experts to talk about their advice and how they would advise you on what you can do. And these are free tips. We're giving free tips every day, because this is a time to come together in community and help each other. And if you don't know how to help someone, share videos, share messages that you get on your social media, on your pages for whoever's sharing them. Share information.
And ask, like, you know, that's like a huge thing. Guys, I don't just teach video because I like to teach video. I teach video because I am 20 plus years as an actress, and I realized I was shy about getting on video. Like, that's crazy. So I was like lone wolfing it, wondering why I wasn't booking jobs. And then I got clear. I was like, wait a minute, I'm really afraid to be seen through the lens. And so can we get questions? Is anybody in the feed?
I haven't checked. Yeah, I haven't gone on. Check, but I'm more than happy to hop on there.
Let's check and see if anyone has any questions that we can answer.
Questions. Yeah,
I'm so curious, because that's what you know, we need to do is actually ask, like, what do you need? And that's why I do my free coaching calls, because, and I know, Colleen, like, you're so generous. You're so generous. And you know, one of the big things is like getting through this is community. And also, like, as we have businesses and services, we, like what you're doing, we share and we help lift each other up. And there's so much value. If there's one person, I did a Facebook challenge for 5 days this week, and I got 3 people who'd never been on video this week.
Wow.
I was crying in front of my my computer, you know.
That's
So
amazing. So
yeah.
Meredith said she was on. She said good morning.
Oh,
I'm sharing it on our no one knew it was coming. These are
okay.
pop-ups,
Yeah.
so I don't
Yeah.
expect
No.
anyone to know they're coming. It's on my business page and not on my
Yep.
personal page. I have found that when I share them on my personal page,
I know.
I get tons of people that hop on
Me
right away
too.
when I'm live. And normally I would do it on my personal page, but the reason why I'm not is because I get the opportunity on my business page to be able to edit these videos and
Yeah.
being able to add closed captioning to the videos and some other pieces that I'm not able to do on my personal page,
Right.
I think is really key because some people may just be scrolling and then
Yeah.
they'll be able to watch the words. If there was a way that I could figure out how to do it on my personal page, I certainly would.
Right.
But for now, I do it on my business page. But I don't have any questions at this time. But if anyone does want to ask a question, we can certainly answer that.
Yes.
So anyhow,
Absolutely.
we'll see if a question comes in the next couple minutes that we're on here, and we'll be sure to answer that. But I think Patti, what you shared today was key, and I just want to go back over to let everyone remember. And it just hit me. Last week I interviewed a doctor. You've been an actress. I was just online with Dawn Bates out of Buenos Aires. She's been in leadership and developing leadership and helping women start businesses. She's been a coach for 20 plus years, back when coaching, wasn't even a thing.
Right.
They were consultants back then. And
That's funny.
we've had women, attorneys, we've had women from every industry on here giving advice, and it's so important because you never know which piece of a message a person needs to hear, right?
Yep.
So we're talking to everyone, I believe, with and this just goes to show you the amazing leadership and expertise that we have within Lead Up for Women and the TED
Yeah.
Talks and all of the different women that have spread their messages, around the world. But I love what you said about get your message out. So think outside the box. And if you don't know how to think outside the box, Patty's offering a free opportunity for you to work with her, and she can give you information on how to think outside the box. And
Mm-hmm.
so here with action, you talked about your breakthrough buster package that you do with individuals, and so we're going to put that link in there so people can reach out to you. You've
Yep.
got a webinar next week on doing the ABCs of how people can create a video that maybe have
Yeah.
never created a video in the past. So this is time to step into action. I think that's the big message from today's interview. And the person that can help you do that is Patti. So I encourage all of you to reach out to her, make a comment, DM her if you want to DM her from Facebook directly. Her
Yep.
information is going to be in there. She's tagged on the videos. So I recommend that you do that if that's the best way for you to contact her. But do something.
Do something. Yeah.
Take the first step.
The webinar is actually called Pivot Your Business with using video content, and it's just essential. It's essential that everyone is doing this right now. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Patti, for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Wonderful to have this little Facebook chat. We're doing these all day and all week and all
I
next
love
week,
it.
and I'm just popping on randomly. So again, I encourage everybody to share the videos, and thank you, Patti, for joining us today.
Thank you so
So
much,
bye, everybody
Kelly.
on
Bye,
Facebook.
Lita.